Previously on Daxplore, we've covered the pros of going on a cruise ship and we've covered some aspects of why it not be the best option for you. So let's answer the big question. And coming up in today's video, guys, we're going to go straight in with the most important thing that I think everyone should carry with them on a theme park journey. Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel. Lovely to have you here again if you've been here before. If not, then welcome along. My name is Danny and this is Daxplore, and today in our video we're going to explore everything that you should take, in my eyes, along with you to a theme park visit. So we're going to discover all the essentials that you need when you go on a trip to a theme park to make sure you don't forget any important items, and yeah, make sure that it is a comfortable journey for you. So I'm going to tell you what items to take with you and the items that I take with me, so I can just enjoy a stress-free day at the park and enjoy all of the attractions and the rides and not having to worry about things getting lost. So yeah, let's get into the video and I'm going to discuss with you what I take with me and how I do it. So the first thing is that I ensure that I take 2 bags with me. I make sure I take a larger rucksack. The thing that I would stress not taking along is a carrier bag, because that can get very, very heavy during your journey and during the day and very, very uncomfortable to carry. So I would just recommend that you take a rucksack. Big rucksack where you can fit a lot of items in for the main essentials, and for the items that you're going to use during the entire day, I recommend take a smaller bag. I would say put something over your shoulder, because that will ensure that you won't lose it. A little fun fact for you is that if you take a bag over your shoulder, then you are usually allowed to take them on the rides as well, if they fit behind the safety bars. So that way you can ensure that you have your phone and your wallet and stuff that's very, very important to you that you're going to need throughout the day with you all the time. But I'll get into that a little later on. Let's start off with the inside contents of the bag. So we're not going to beat around the bush here, guys. We're going to go straight in with the most important thing that I think everyone should carry with them on a theme park journey, and that is to make sure you stay hydrated. So make sure you have a water bottle. I would say at least 1 litre with you. Some parks are actually really good and they have stations that you can fill your water up for free during the entire day. Europa Park is a good example of that. They do have, near where the toilets are situated, usually a fountain where you can take water there and it's safe to drink, so you can fill that up for free during the day. If you don't have that option in some parks, then I would recommend obviously taking a big bottle with you so you have enough to drink during the day, and you save a lot of money doing that as well. So make sure you take enough to drink. It's very, very important that you stay hydrated at all times of the year, not just in summer. So yeah, always have enough water with you. You can obviously take a drink of your choice if you're not a big fan of water. A lot of people aren't, but then that's obviously up to you and your preferences. So the next item is also very important to me as a content creator, but will probably be very important to some of you out there as well. And that is to make sure that your phone and your electronic devices are fully charged. So I'd recommend, if you have one, then take a portable charger with you. A power bank is a good example to make sure that your phone is charged if you want to take videos and pictures during the day and share your experiences when you get home. Then make sure you take a portable charger with you, because some park apps, for example, if you use a virtual line app or something, or if you're scrolling through the park maps on your phone, some parks only have their maps on digital devices nowadays. So if you're using your phone during the entire day when you're in a theme park, then yeah, it's sometimes going to drain your battery. So make sure you have a portable device with you. It's a great way to make sure that you can charge your phone or any other device on the go. Now, next up, a very, very important item that a lot of us do tend to forget, but we all should really think of it and have it with us regardless of where we are and what time of year it is, and that is sunscreen. You're going to be outside during most of your time in a theme park or in any amusement park or attraction, and if you are, then it's very important to make sure that you use sunscreen to protect your skin, especially during the summer months, but also during the entire year as well. A lot of us underestimate the power of the sun, so that sounds like a good film title actually, The Power of the Sun. A lot of us do underestimate the power of the sun, so yeah, so just make sure that you use sunscreen during the day. Is very important. So another thing I recommend anyone take along with them on a theme park journey is to make sure you have enough snacks with you. Most theme parks, I'm not sure that there are any theme parks who don't allow it for you to take your own food and drinks with you. I strongly recommend that you take a variety of snacks with you to enjoy throughout the day, because we all know prices in the parks can be very, very expensive. So I recommend taking a selection of snacks. Good examples are a lot of ready-to-eat snacks such as, crisps or crackers, stuff like that. You can also cut up vegetables that you can do a day before. This is what we do. We take along carrot sticks and just take along a little dip or something to enjoy them with. Cucumbers are good for that as well. Peppers also, stuff like that. You can make sure that you have snacks with you that are still healthy and fill you up during the day. Another thing that I strongly recommend and what we always take with us as well are wipes or hand sanitizer. You can get these hand sanitizer bottles, you've probably all seen them before, and you just clip them onto your rucksack and then you cannot lose them, and you can just use it throughout the day, as a lot of parks can be a bit grubby sometimes and it's always good to sanitize. Hand wipes are brilliant as well. You can grab them cheaply before you go. You can get the little packets as well, and then you can keep them in your bag, and you can even keep one in your rucksack and one in your other bag as well. Just to make sure that you have them ready to hand whenever you need them. Another example of something that I think is very important that a lot of us underestimate as well, because you're so busy thinking of all the other things that you probably forget the main essential thing, and that is your tickets. If you need to print out park tickets, for example, make sure you have them ready a day before. I always like to lay my stuff out a day before as well, before I travel, and make sure that I have packed everything that I absolutely need, and tickets are definitely right on the top of that list. Some parks don't have digital services. It obviously depends where you go. Some attractions as well. So you will need to print out your physical ticket if you do need to do so. Put those tickets into like a folder separately. You can get those organization folders or one of those see-through A4 pockets and just put them in there and make sure you have them ready before you leave. If you have them on your phone, obviously make sure your phone is charged. That takes us back to the power bank option that I said before. So if you do have digital tickets, make sure you save them to your wallet, which is a good idea. That's what we always do as well, to your Google or to your Apple Wallet. So you can just open that up when you get to the park and show it at the ticket desk. If you can't do that, screenshots also a good idea. If you get them in an email and you can't add them to the wallet, or you haven't got the wallet option on your device, then just take a screenshot. That's a great option as well, and you have them in your photos. And the QR code, if you are using that for your entrance, will also work with a photo image as well. So don't worry about that. It's happened to us before where we got to a park and I forgot to prepare the tickets beforehand. I had them in my email, but it's just a hassle when you're standing there and having to go through your email, and you have to scroll down if you haven't saved it into your favorites like we usually do, and then have to look for the email where the tickets are. Then you have to screenshot them or add them to your wallet. Sometimes you don't have good reception wherever you are. So just make sure you prepare that in advance. I think that's a good way to ensure that you have a stress-free entry to your holiday or to your park, wherever you're going. Another great essential to have in a theme park is a poncho or an umbrella. A lot of water rides are a lot more comfortable and a better experience if you have a poncho with you. You can buy them in the parks, but they are very, very expensive. If you wish to do so, then obviously go ahead and do that. If you need the logo of the park on your poncho, then that's a great way to get one at your favorite park. But you can buy ponchos in advance, and you get them for a lot cheaper, just regular ones. You can get packs of them as well on Amazon. Maybe I can add a link below where you can just make sure you have enough, and you can just chuck them whenever you don't need them anymore, or they're soaked through, or they're damaged, or whatever, and you can just get new ones. They're great to always have in your bag, ready for you to take with you if you're going on a water ride, or if it starts really, really raining during your journey. Then it's a more comfortable experience for you if you do have one with you. Obviously, if you're not a fan of ponchos or you don't have any, then just taking a regular umbrella like we always used to is also a good option as well. You can get those little umbrellas that you can store away very, very nicely into your bag, and then you have it with you wherever you go. That's a great option as well. Our next item that we advise you to take on your journey, and what I always do, and you've probably seen me wearing it all the time on the channel, is take a hat or a cap with you. Obviously this Also depends on your destination and the time of year. However, I also recommend always taking one with you because you never know, things could always change, and it's good to have some protection on your head for your journey through the park. Hats are sometimes a bit annoying because you have to take them off on certain rides, on roller coasters, and put them back on again, but that's why I would also recommend, if you're taking a cap along with you, then take something that you can open up here in the front and you can clip that onto your, that's what I always do, I open this up and clip it onto my rucksack as well. That's also a good way to make sure you don't lose it, and that way you can ensure that everything is located together, and then you can just take that away without having to worry about looking for it in the locker afterwards. So what I always do, and I definitely recommend anyone going to a park or any attraction in the outdoors, is take a cap or a hat to protect you from the power of the sun. Talking of sun protection, sunglasses are also a must for me, definitely. When I go to any park, sunglasses are a must. Not just to protect me from the sun, even on water rides sometimes it's a good way to protect your eyes from getting water into them. So sunglasses are a great way to protect your eyes from anything really, but obviously the sun the most. The power of the sun! So those are the main essentials that I take with me. Water bottle to make sure I keep hydrated, snacks to make sure that I don't get hungry during the day. Obviously you can go and have a meal in the park. They tend to have great themed restaurants and the food is usually quite good. Obviously depends on the price. Some parks are a lot more expensive than other parks are, and we do weigh that up and just see if we're in the mood and how hungry we are when we are there. Yeah, snacks are a must. Umbrella or poncho, absolute must for me. Sunglasses, cap, sunscreen. Those are the main things. And obviously for my electronic tool devices, to make sure that I can charge them along the way, the camera, my phone, and the microphone as well here. Those are the things that I definitely have to take with me on a theme park journey, and I'm sure the same will apply to you as well. So what are some additional items that I might bring along with me? These items are dependent on the park, the destination, and yeah, the time of year maybe, and the weather that is forecasted for our journey. So I might bring a cooling towel or something to cool down during the day, as it can get very, very hot. Like a small cooling towel that you can put into your rucksack as well. So whenever you need it, just take it out and just dab the sweat away, basically. Sounds charming, I know, but it's a great option, and it saves you from running from toilet to toilet, having to cool down and splashing water in your face to cool down. Something that might also apply to some people who are not experienced coaster riders are some motion sickness bands. These bands are actually brilliant if you tend to suffer from motion sickness. Also a good option if you're going on a cruise. I'll try and find a link for you as well, just to make sure you have them in case you need them along the journey. Not really dependent on a theme park journey, but you could usually take with you anywhere, wherever you are traveling to, is a small first aid kit, and you can find them as well for a low price, and they have all the essentials in there. They have band-aids in case you cut yourself along on your journey or injure yourself in any way. Another great little essential for people with long hair are scrunchies or bands to tie your hair back. Great way to make sure your hair's out your face if you go on a coaster and stuff, because it will blow on some big rides. Your hair might blow in front of your face and stuff, which can be quite uncomfortable and hinder your view of the ride and your experience. So a great way just to keep a few scrunchies or like a hairband in your bag, and just scrunch your hair back on some rides, which will make your experience on the big and faster rides a lot more comfortable, I'm sure. Another item which I don't take with me personally, but I've seen a lot of people use in different parks and attractions, are those mini fans that you can buy. You can also charge them with your power bank if you have it with you on your journey. I'm combining it all now, you see. It's brilliant, isn't it? So you can take these little fans you can get with them. You can usually get them from a low price as well. You can order them online, and you can cool down that way as well. If you don't want to take a cooling towel like my example before, then you can use those fans as well and keep them like little pocket fans, they're called, and you can keep them in your bag as well and use them if it gets very, very hot. Another item that I think is a cute little side note, if it is a Disney day or a Disney park, for example, then make sure you take an autograph book with you, your favorite little autograph book, to make sure you capture all those wonderful magical moments meeting your favorite characters. And that's something that I think is a great way to ensure that you have all of your autographs with you and all of your magical experiences in one little book, take a little autograph book with you, and that will make your journey even more magical. Another item that I would like to mention, which is however not an essential item, is a little sewing kit. You know, the ones that you get in those Christmas crackers at Christmas, just a little sewing kit with one needle and a few threads, because it's happened to me before when I've got caught on a ride or caught somewhere along the way. And yeah, so you can just, if you're able to, and be careful when doing so, sew up your clothing. Obviously, that's just the experience that I had, so that's why I would like to mention it to you, because they really don't cost a lot of money, and you can just keep them with you all the time and use them at home as well if you don't need it along for your journey. But yeah, I got caught somewhere once and I thought, oh, it's a good idea to keep a little sewing kit with me. You don't have to pay a lot for them, and yeah, just in case I need to fix any holes or issues in my clothing. So there we have it, guys. Those are all the essentials that I take with me and that I would recommend to you taking with you on your theme park journey or on your journey to any attraction anywhere. It doesn't really have to necessarily be a theme park. However, as we are an exploration channel, we love theme parks here at Daxplore, I thought I would make a video specific to a theme park visit. I must say, guys, having that rucksack there with all the items that I need and all my essentials in a separate bag that goes around my shoulder has really changed my experience and made my travel days so much easier. Knowing that I have those essential items such as my phone, my keys and my wallet with me at all times, and that I can hold on to that and it's around me securely, and I don't have to worry about them getting lost or anyone stealing them, because obviously that is an issue as well nowadays. Yeah, so it really is a reassuring feeling knowing that those important, expensive, essential items are with me, and all the other items are in a separate bag, ready to grab them whenever I need them. My water bottle to keep hydrated, my snacks to make sure I don't go hungry, and those ponchos, sunscreen, sunglasses, and cap, if not on my head, attached to my bag there. Or with me at all times. So guys, I hope this has made your travel packing experience a lot more easier, and you have a good insight into what we take and what you should take, or what we recommend you to take on your journey next time on your theme park travels. So wherever you are traveling to, if you're preparing to travel for a trip right now and you're ready to pack your bags, then I hope this helped you along with making your decisions. Please do leave a comment in the comment section below. We really would like to see what your essentials are, and if you have any ideas or any improvements to our list, then please do let us know. We really would appreciate that, and let's discuss what you guys take with you and what the essentials are for you, and if you agree with ours or disagree is also absolutely fine. Everyone has their own individual essentials that they like to take with them, and yeah, on their experience. So guys, please do leave a comment and like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done already. A lot more videos coming up in the future. We do post every single Wednesday and every single Saturday on our channel at 6 p.m. Pop on by and take a look at our channel. We really would appreciate it, and please do subscribe for more. Please also don't forget to press that notification bell to not miss any future videos as well. Guys, I really do appreciate your visit, and I will see you next time on Daxplore. Take care and have a safe and wonderful journey wherever you are traveling to, and enjoy those magical moments. I will see you next time here on the channel. I'm Danny, take care, and bye-bye for now.